Hello guys! Kamusta? My name is Jen. Welcome back to our channel, To Bring Together. This video is gonna be special because we have collaborated with some of the Filipino nurses around the world, di ba? Ano na tayo? International na. Lakas mo ka United Nations. For this video, we will be answering top 10 questions of nurses who would want to work abroad. If you want to know experiences and perspectives of our fellow Filipino nurses working in New Zealand, United Kingdom, Germany, Canada, United States, siyempre, Australia, keep watching. This will be the perfect time for you to subscribe and hit that notification bell for you to be updated with our stories.
Hi guys, my name is John Felix Martin and I'm a registered nurse here in New Zealand.
Guten Tag zusammen. My name is Maria Karen Karcy Viola, or just call me Karcy, and I'm a Filipino nurse here working in Alemania, Germany.
Hi, my name is Manong George and I'm a UK registered nurse.
Kamusta? My name is Jen. I'm a Filipino registered nurse here in Australia.
Hello everyone! Kamusta po kayong lahat dyan? Ako nga po pala si Ryan. Kinagagalak ko po kayong makilala, and I am a registered nurse dito po sa may Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Hi everyone! My name is Fernandez, registered nurse here in the USA.
The first language here in New Zealand is English. Before I came here, I was actually a nurse in Ireland. So before practicing, you actually need to be registered here. And in order for you to be a registered nurse here, you need to do a bridging program, or they called it a competency assessment program. But fortunately, they granted me direct registration because I was a nurse in Ireland. So if you are a nurse in the UK, in Ireland, in Singapore, in the US, or in Canada, New Zealand Nursing Council would actually give you direct registration if you have a proof or enough experience to satisfy that you're competent enough to be a nurse here.
So it took me around 1.5 years to reach Germany in 2016. I was called. We were endorsed to an employer, and while doing this, taking an intensive language training program, which took us like 6 months to 8 months. I passed it. I flew to Germany. I continued learning the language. It was pure German. And so I passed the B2 level. That's the time we could take the recognition exam. It's like the nursing licential exam in the Philippines. Speaking of the language, it's hard, really hard, very challenging, but it's doable.
So, nandito na po ako sa UK for over 10 years. Ang unang-una ko pong test noon is the IELTS academic. From interview with the agency, it took us 3 buwan lang. Nakalipad na po kami dito sa UK. Nag-overseas nursing program kami. Short program lang yun for 6 months. Then we finally got our PIN. The nurses ngayon, when they come here in the UK, they take not just the English exam, but they would also have the CBT and the OSCE. English po ang gamit na salita dito, but there are certain words that you'd have to learn.
I started my application back in 2017. I was also a registered nurse in Singapore. Initially thought I could immediately work here as a nurse. Ang tinake ko lang na exam, English test. For the IELTS, I completed other documents and then I submitted to AFRA, which is a governing body here. Parang PRC yung sa atin. And then I took a 3-month bridging course, initial registration for overseas nurses. Recently, they are planning to outcome-based assessment. You can check out AFRA's website for the updated news. I have a detailed story dyan. I've listed down all the requirements. Language dito is English. That's why one of the requirements, take an English test. Listening, writing, reading, and speaking should be 7 and above.
Every province kasi dito sa may Canada is different. Always check the regulatory body ng province na pag-apply mo ng nursing. So, dito sa may Alberta, meron kami tinatawag na NNAS. Ayun yung National Nursing Assessment Service. Submit all the paperwork that you need, like the IELTS, transcript of records from the Philippines, and then your PRC license. The refresher program is 1 to 2 years. Medyo mahaba siya. Kaya yung iba, ang ginagawa is practical nursing muna. Kasi mas mabilis yung pathway ng practical nursing kesa sa RN. It's because yung bridging ng RN, mga 2 years. Kasi kailangan din ng 1,700 hours in the last 4 years. Kailangan work paid hours siya.
For you to qualify of being a nurse here, aside from being a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, you just need to take 2 examinations. That will be the NCLEX and the IELTS exam. For the NCLEX, waited for my eligibility for 3 months, applied through Northern Mariana Islands. Also, you need to take the English examination because that's the language. You need an overall band score of 6.5 with the speaking score of 7.
If you reach your second year anniversary, they would actually pay half of your health insurance. But cover ka naman dito ng government if you get ill or sick or you get into an accident. It's free. We do get 10 paid sick leave every year. Annual leave would be around 6 weeks per year. Get extra leave if you do a lot of night and afternoon shifts. If you work on a holiday, you'll get a lieu day. And overtime, you would be paid twice of your hourly rate. Pero syempre may tax pa, so malaki mababawas.
The benefits are really nice. The pension, if we get old and we want to, retire, we will get money. And that is really nice. Sick, we need to go to the hospital. All covered, guys. Ang saya-saya. Your mom, you're a parent, and you have children, and then they can go to school for free. Now, when it comes to work, they are really employee-friendly. In our hospital, I work 38.5 hours a week. We get 30 days for vacation that is paid sick leaves as well. And what's good about here in Germany is that if you're sick, you're sick. Night shifts, we have night differentials, overtimes, either they will pay for that or you can get extra day offs. But overtime is not also here in Germany. They do not actually allow it.
Number one, healthcare po is free through the NHS. The NHS promises to be free on point of care, lalo na sa emergency. Second naman po is the annual leave. Very generous. 7 weeks po yan. Entitled kang gamitin within 1 year. Sick leave po dito, umaabot ng 6 months. Pero fair warning po, ang sick leave po is dahil may sakit ka na medyo long term. Hindi po dahil gusto mo lang magkaroon ng sakit. Hindi ka napapasok. Merong certification yan from your GP. Ang maternity leave po dito umaabot hanggang 12 full months. Kayo po ay tatay, meron din po paternity leave. Kaya lang po ang paternity leave around 2 weeks lang, but still at least hindi tayo nakakalimutan.
Normally, ang working hours is 38 hours per week. May times din na kailangan mag-overtime. Other hospitals na merong options na yung overtime mo is either isasama sa sweldo mo or time in lieu, additional hours for leave. Of course, you are entitled to an annual leave. Leave is accrued. You earn yun, depende na sa number of hours pinasok. Entitled to sick leave, sakit yung family member, you can opt to be on leave and file a carer's leave.
As a permanent resident in Canada, and if you're a citizen, health is free. Wala kang babayaran kahit isang kusing. Sagot lahat ng government yun. Working hours, it has to be at least 40 hours per week. Pag lumagpas ka ng 40 hours per week mo, mag-overtime ka na. That's times 2 ng sahod mo. Yung shift differentials, meron kami tinatawag dito. Yung evening shift, pag nagtrabaho ka, that's additional $2.75 per hour. And then night shift, pag nagtrabaho ka, that's additional $5 per hour. And then pag nagtrabaho ka ng weekends, $3.25. Maternity dito, tinanong ko yung kaibigan ko, 1 year, lalaki yung mag-leave. He's also entitled for 6 months.
Of course, health insurance, dental, vision insurance. We have paid time off, PTO or leaves. Also, paid sick leaves. We do have what they term as 401k or the retirement plan. Definitely, there are overtime pay, holiday pay, night differential, and evening shift also has differential pay.
I've been here in New Zealand for about 8 months and I'm an orthopedic nurse. And I'm actually enjoying my job because I actually have time to have a conversation with my patients. And I think I'm giving them the standard care that they actually need. And I'm very confident that I'm able to finish my job properly. Kasi before, you guys would know, yung mga nag-work sa public hospital na mamadali kayo or alam nyo may mga hindi kayo nagawa after the shift. But here, I'm very happy naman, well-staffed naman kadalasan.
I've been a nurse here in Germany for almost 3 years now, neurosurgery department. So far, I'm very satisfied. I'm very happy with my workplace. Of course, there are difficulties kahit saan naman, diba? Even in the Philippines. The work that we do are also similar in the Philippines. We also carry out orders. We give infusions. We give medicines. We do procedures. What makes it difficult is the language. Hindi masyado marurunong sila lahat mag-English, but everything else, chicken.
I've been here in the UK po for 10 years. I started in the NHS. I worked in the wards. Dito po, 1:6 in the day, and then in the evening, 1:12. Both instances, meron kang healthcare assistant. After that, I moved up to HDU, high dependency unit, which is a step down from intensive care. Mabigat ang pasyente mo, 1:2, pwedeng 1:1. After that po, I went into a private endoscopy clinic in London. Marami akong natutunan na otherwise hindi ko matututunan sa wards or even sa critical care setting. And then now, I work for as a nurse examiner for insurance, another set of skills, and dito ang what is paramount is customer service naman. So, napakaganda po ng avenues natin to work here in the United Kingdom.
I started working April 2018. Work muna ako nun sa part-time due to care arrangement issues. Nag-resign din ako dun sa first job ko. Thankfully, I was just recently hired. Newbie pa rin ako, so I'm still starting my working journey. Currently, full-time nurse, cath lab facility. With regards to workload, personally, as compared to Philippines and Singapore, I feel na medyo mas light workload ko sa Australia. Siyempre, that's my personal opinion lang. And other nurses may have different views as well. Ding iba't ibang adjustments, especially kapag nagsa-start ka na. Yung routine, being aware of the Australian healthcare system, like yung language. Parang mga times na hindi ko maintindihan yung mga sinasabi nila or yung mga terms nila. And, ayun, nag-ano lang ako, pardon? Tanong lang ako ng tanong, which is okay lang naman.
Yung scope of practice ng LPN dito sa may Alberta is huge. Pareho na siya halos ng RN. Sa emergency, they'll come to triage, magbibigay sila ng CITA score. It's the Canadian Triage Assessment Score. So, meron kaming policy and protocol sa emergency that we as nurses can actually put the orders in behalf of the doctors. We need to interpret the ECG, tapos we need to collect for old ECGs, and then we need to start an IV, and then we need to run TKVO, and then we wait for the doctor's order. It's broad and nakaka-stress. Yun lang masasabi ko. It's very, very stressful, but it's very, very fulfilling.
Before, when I was in the Philippines, I've been a medical surgical nurse for 2 years. And then I applied here in the US, and I was hired in a nursing home, and I've been here for 10 months now. The job is challenging, of course, because in a nursing home, we don't have a nurse-patient ratio. The ratio that I have right now is 1:50 plus patients, especially when you're a night nurse, you're the only nurse at night. It's be different in a hospital setting because they're following the ratio like 1:5. Even if you have a lot of patients in a nursing home, that is manageable because you have CNAs that can help you. You have LPNs. The patients are more stable. The work is already a routine.
About my salary, I'm not yet that comfortable to share with you guys my exact salary, but I can share with you how much a fresh grad or a nurse with 1 year experience would earn. So they would probably earn about 1.6 million pesos here annually. So hindi pa deducted yung taxes and cost of living. If you have like 5 years experience in the Philippines or in Saudi or in the Middle East, they would actually consider it. So it's a good place to work here in New Zealand because hindi ka babalik from zero.
There's no difference if you're a Filipino nurse or a German nurse or other foreign nurse, okay? We earn the same, but it could differ from the state to state or hospital to hospital. But just to give you a range, probably in peso, around 150 to 200. And it could increase then if you stay in the same hospital and then every year you get an increase.
So on the average, around pagdating nila dito, it's about 23,000 pounds ang entry ng isang nurse in a year. Kung i-convert ko siya sa peso, that's around 1.4, maybe 1.5 million pesos. Depende sa exchange rate. If you want to know magkano yung sweldo ko, I have a different video in my channel for that. I did mention na confidential yung aking sweldo dahil po I work now in a corporate setting, but still I am a nurse.
Unfortunately, I cannot divulge the exact amount I am earning kasi for confidentiality. You can check naman yung pay guide sa fairwork.gov.au. Depende kung anong level of nurse ka na. Kasi nag-work ako sa Philippines ng 5 years and then another 5 years sa Singapore. Credit naman yung total working experience ko. Yan, nababayaran naman ako ng tama. Pero you can check sa payscale.com. Ang range is about $26 to $42. Hourly naman yung rate dito. Hindi pa rin sa facility kasi minsan nagbibigay pa rin sila ng mas mataas dun sa range ng payscale.com. Iba rin yung weekend rate, iba rin yung overtime rate, additional fees din yun. Of course, taking into consideration the tax as well. More or less mga 30% yung tax and malaki talaga yung tax dito. In short, nurses pay here is considerably good.
Dito sa may Alberta, may tinatawag kaming steps. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, you accumulate your number of hours. So, every hours na na-accumulate mo, may step 2 ka na. Nakita ko previously sa aking mga vlogs, yung sahod ko, my last paycheck, yung kinsenas ko, is inabot ako ng 3,200. That's net. As of my last paycheck, ang gross is 84,786. Monthly inaabot ng 7,000 to 9,000 Canadian dollars. Ang palitan ng Canadian dollars ngayon is pumapatak na sa 39 to 41. Sa Philippine peso, umaabot siya ng 280 to 360,000 per month. Ang annual estimate is 99K. So, undergraduate nurse is sabihin na sa second year, third year, or fourth year, pwede ka na mag-work as a nurse right away. Ang undergraduate, ang rate nila is $28 per hour, just imagine. Pero mas less yung kanilang mga responsibilities. Graduate nurse, ibig sabihin, nakapagtapos ka ng nursing pero hindi ka pa nakapag-take ng NCLEX. Ang rate nila is $33 per hour. And then, ang registered nurse na wala pang experience, yung unang-una, fresh grad, is $37 per hour. And then, yung maximum rate is $50 per hour.
So, I live here on a low cost of living in a small town here in North Dakota, and my salary ranges from 180,000 to 200,000 pesos net pay. And take note, guys, I'm a night shift nurse and I do work every weekends. So your salary will be different if you're or in a state that has a higher cost of living. Pay every weekends is higher compared to the regular weekdays. Take note also, guys, that you have a lot of bills that you need to pay monthly.
Work-life balance here is good. As I've mentioned before, you have 6 weeks annual leave and you'll have more leave if you do a lot of shifts, night shifts. But traveling not as good as Europe because New Zealand is very isolated and the plane ticket would be expensive just traveling outside the country. But if you will travel around New Zealand, it would be cheap and there's a lot of things to see. There's mountain ranges, beaches, white or black. There are sand dunes, there's ski resorts, and Auckland is beautiful. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's perfect for everyone who doesn't like crowd or too much hustle. It's just far away from other countries, but it's near the Philippines, so it's good.
Okay. Talking about work-life balance, nako, yan ang pinaka-favorite ko talaga dito sa Germany. Super favorite ko. Because I can really attest and tell you that the work-life balance here in Germany is really felt. I really enjoy it. Even if I just have like 3 days off, I can go and travel to wherever I want within Europe or even outside Europe. Even if I just have 1 day off, I can go to Switzerland and just take the bus and go to Switzerland and take pictures there. What if I have, more day offs? Since the community is growing here, I invite other friends from other cities in Germany and then we go to different countries. And that's what I really enjoy. Okay, like for example, if I want to go to the Philippines, I take my 1 month off in the Philippines. And if I have 7 days off, I just go to Belgium. Diba? Parang saya, travel is life.
Work-life balance po dito sa United Kingdom, napakaganda po. Normal vacation leave ng mga tao is about 7 weeks. You can't really take those 7 weeks in all in one go. Very special instances lang yan nangyayari. Karamihan po ng mga Pilipino umuwi sa Pilipinas annually dahil nga meron silang 3 to 4 weeks na hindi nila ginagamit, rin-reserve nila sa ganon. So marami kang leave. Natapos mo na yung 3 or 4 weeks mo sa Pilipinas, meron ka pang isa or 2 linggo. Napakaraming pwede mong gawin. If you want to stay local, ang United Kingdom is a very beautiful country. In fact, you can cross England, punta ka ng Scotland if you want to, punta ka ng Wales, punta ka ng Northern Ireland. Lahat yan, they have their own charms and their own beauty. Kung gusto mo naman mag-abroad, pumunta ng Europe. Amsterdam is an hour away. Paris, France is an hour away. Gusto mo mas malayo ng konti, Spain, Portugal, 2 to 3 hours. Italy is not that far as well. So, maraming pwedeng puntahan.
Thursday, may tinatawag na long shopping. Mga malls ay open until 9 p.m. Otherwise, the rest of the days, until 5 p.m. lang. For us, sa family namin, we appreciate yung ganun kasi parang you tend to have more family time. Di ka na magtatambay sa mall. Ang option mo is to have dinner with the family. Like in the Philippines, family-oriented din sila. Oh! Oh my! Love you! Ang maganda din dito sa Australia is they promote outdoor activities. Free yung mga parks, free yung mga beach. You can just bring food and libre na yung pupuntahan mo. Trip yung mga long drive, camping. If you wanna check out some places to go in Australia, just check out our website.
That's a very, very tough question. Siguro, adulting is very hard. I think okay naman ang work-life balance kasi ako, pag day off, I try to have time with my family. We try to go out, stroll sa mall, we try to watch movie. Balance lang talaga. Advice ko rin sa sarili ko. Kasi minsan talagang kinakain ako ng work. Kasi nga iniisip ko, I have pay for mortgage, student loan, and such and such. Pero at the end of the day, it's always family first and health first.
I only work 3 12-hour shifts in a week. So I'm getting 4 days off. You can definitely travel to other states. However, if you choose to travel by land, it will be a long drive. And I can still hang out with friends. And I can vlog my experiences here too.
Ayan. So guys, that's the part 1. Stay tuned for the next part. Sure to subscribe on our YouTube channels and hit that notification bell para you'll be updated with our stories. See you in the next one. Bye!